Oh my God, I've been down here for, God dang it, I've been down here for a whole hour. Getting these meetings, I ain't got, I call myself, look, I'm trying to show off my stickers, y'all. Got my hat, got my t-shirt on, this is all my stuff, right? All right, y'all see what's on the, what Tisha tells, I ain't even gonna stand, I ain't getting out the seat. I'ma sit here, I want y'all to listen to the words to this song. This is ridiculous, man. I found this video, man. This joint is a smoker, and I'm gonna break some things down, man. Check this out. This one goes out to Tisha Tales, baby. Let's go.
They hate cause they can't create, only imitate. They watch from the bleachers while you levitate and smile in your face, but deep down it's venom. In every L they pray, but deep down you win them. Now check it. Now you got them pacing in their mama's crib. Imagine moving smart while they barely live. It's easier to talk than it is to grind. So they type in all caps trying to block your shine. They hate what they can't touch, can't control. You the glitch in their system breaking all the mode. You moving chess, they still stuck in checkers. Wasting all their energy just being crazy hecklers. Don't tell a hater what you about to do. Just pull up clean like a sky in view. Whole brand stitch product finish tight. Let them see you glow without dimming your light. Put it in their face, but don't even speak. Let your moves talk louder while moving your feet.
Drop your heat on the platform where they screw. Let them watch your wins while you reach your goal.
Don't fight them out, fight them out. Work them in silence, let success be the storm. Not the silence, stay on track. Don't fall to the noise. Use hate like a beat, now go flex with noise. Can't show, they can only speak. They can only hope cause their actions weak. They know it's weak, so they lie on your name. Try to dim your spot cause they lack your flame. Don't give them power, they don't have skill. That's wasted energy that you can use to build. Listen to God, let his plans unfold. Then the problem solved and the truth get told.
A hater can only speak because their actions are weak. Shout out to Tisha Tales, man. I don't care. I said this about Ali Carter. I said this about Jaguar Wright. I even said this about that crazy Courtney. And now I'm saying it about Tisha Tales. I don't know if you lying or not. My goal is not even to say that you're lying. I'm just reporting the news. I really think that Tisha is doing the best she can to report the news. But when you come out of your mouth and you say things that are your opinion about another person and it's negative and you definitely don't have proof, of course they think they got proof. They know they got proof. But all the things that was in this song, thank y'all for liking my song and stuff. I started noticing when people talk to me about different things, man, Mike, you should do this or you shouldn't do this, or you think you doing this and you think, and I'm sitting here looking at all the stuff that I have, and then I look at, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? You look at all the stuff Tisha has. And I'm not just talking about her subscribers. she got security, and I see why she got security. If she is lying to her people, all the subscribers she have, if she is lying to all those subscribers and it's working for her, why are you yelling out saying she lied? She don't like black men. Well, I gotta disagree with you on that because I'm not trying to date her or push up on her, court her. Is that, since I'm old, I should say, I ain't trying to court her. And I approached her. What make it so bad? I think I approached her in a rude way. She was talking to somebody else, and I didn't notice that until after I touched on her. Oh, excuse me. That's it. Oh, damn. Cause I'm nervous, right? I'm nervous. I'm meeting a star. Uncle Mike meeting a star. Boy, I was nervous as hell. I tapped her on her jacket, you know. And then I was thinking, damn, that's messed up. A man is touching a woman. All this is going through my head, right? I was like, I'm messed up already. And then the next thing I started thinking was, they was talking. I said, I'm so sorry. That was rude of me. I didn't know you was talking. I apologize. She said, no, that's okay. What is it? And then I was really stuck. You done messed up twice. This is your third strike and you ready to open your mouth and fall. Don't fall on the floor. I was nervous, man. She's beautiful, and she's the topic, dog. She's the. What did she lie about? That's the part. Can you break that? Please break that part down. You telling all your fans you lying. Okay. What part did she lie about? That's all I'm trying to find out. And she not running up to your podcast. You can tell who doing podcast. They got their little tripod and they up. They got shout out to Uda on the Go. Shout out to all the podcast people. Everybody out here trying to do the best they can. Uncle Mike couldn't go up there, and I'm glad I wasn't up there. Because I know one thing, man, I would have been in the hospital or something. Because I would have had to say something to this dude. Like, look here, brother, man, I understand you might be trying to get your little numbers up or whatever, but this is not how you do it. Leave that lady, that's a female. This ain't got nothing to do with no color. This got to do with male and female. You supposed to be a man. That's all I'm trying to say. She not jumping all in your podcast. Man, you ain't got no this. You ain't got. But she out there with security, and she was trying to defend herself. And you can tell how you was just interrupting her while she trying to do her thing. So we're going to start from the tippy top. So people telling me, you need to put the disclaimer. I don't need to do shit but what I want to do. You need to do this. You need to do that. I've been doing this for a while. Disclaimer, this following video, just my opinion. This is a YouTube channel, my opinion. Most of the time I don't say too much. But I know one thing, this isn't a loss. This is embarrassing.
I was advocating for
this is embarrassing for black men. It's the same thing that's going on in the courthouse. This is why the boy on trial. Cause you do this, then all of a sudden and he said his name, Ratchet TV. Now you think about that name.
This is a loss for all of us. This is a loss for society.
Now hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell.
That when all that
Don't
went
forget
down,
to hit that subscribe button, man.
That is all they could do. Again, I still stand 10 toes down. And all these people saying, ha. I get it. We live in a world, in a country, in a time when nobody cares about anybody, right? Nobody cares about anybody. Let's get listen, let's get this. Let's get into this. Cassie's lawyer, Douglas Wigdorf.
Okay, my man is out front now.
Everybody feeling right now.
He said this entire criminal process started when our client, Cassie Ventura.
And this is that the oh no, that's somebody else. This guy's actually I'm not gonna keep stopping it, but it's difficult for me to hear him speaking and her speaking at the same time.
Had the courage to file her civil complaint in November 2023. They said although the jury did not find Diddy guilty of sex trafficking, Cassie, beyond a reasonable doubt, she paved the way for a jury to find him guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution. By coming forward with her experience, Cassie has left an indelible mark on both the entertainment industry and the fight for justice. This is a direct statement from Cassie's lawyer, Douglas Wigdor. Okay? We must repeat with no reservation that we believe and support our client, who showed exemplary courage throughout this trial. She displayed unquestionable strength and brought attention to the realities of powerful men in our orbit and the misconduct that has persisted for decades without repercussion. This case proved that change is long overdue, and we will continue to fight on behalf of survivors.
Oh, there she go.
Well said, Mr. Wigdor. Well said, okay? Now let's look at whatever else also could have went wrong, okay?
Looked like somebody went looking for trouble.
Again, last major point, which points to the obvious fact that this whole thing was unnecessarily rushed, all right? In grand jury, listen, grand juries and whole ways are what happens when you end the investigation. Those feds were bringing stuff to the grand jury just a few months after opening an investigation. The fact at the end that they're rushed and raising investigation, the feds knew nothing more about Diddy and his business operations than what was Cassie's complaint, right? I mean, the Rolling Stones found out more about the illegal stuff that Diddy was doing than the feds did. All right.
What happened to the
everyone knew Diddy was doing mob-type stuff to keep people in shady deals and cutting former business partners out. 2 years of wiretaps and pressure to talk and be charged as a co-conspirator would have done a lot. But again, Mark Agnifilo took that away. Okay.
Tisa telling lies.
Listen. Again, it is what it
Ratchet
is.
TV said it.
Again, this is a watershed
moment. Let these motherfuckers lie to y'all.
Oh my God, man. I can barely stomach this. I'm going to go ahead and take me a BC powder right now. Now you notice that she's reporting what she believed. I'm not saying she telling the truth. I'm not saying she lying. That ain't what my channel is about. I'm not saying my man is telling the truth. I'm not saying he lying. You know, she might have made a couple of mistakes and said some things that wasn't true. Maybe. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't know. You know, I like what she doing. I like her style. I like her swag. I like the fact that she took time out to go up there to do her thing. Apparently, a lot of other people like her because she was on Nancy Grace's show. She was on other shows. This guy is walking around. I'm assuming that his content is Ratchet. That's all I gotta say, man.
It is a watershed moment.
But what you're doing, or what you just did, was not good for men or something. You shouldn't be yelling at her. You know she doing a podcast. You interrupting her, man. Now it's gonna get worse.
It is a watershed moment. Again, what are you doing? It is a watershed moment. You guys, listen. All I can say is this, okay? All I can say is this.
Y'all just missed it.
Again, people want to talk about controlling the media, okay? When I say watershed moment, I don't mean that good. I mean that it's a watershed moment and a wake-up call for the type of country we live in, for the type of thoughts that are in people's minds from 40 to 71 years old, and the fact that they will actually do that. I will say this, okay? I will say this. This is not over, and we need to move forward. I get all the flunkies of Diddy are happy their idol, who wouldn't even spit on them, is out.
Uncle Mike looking at the ladies back out there.
A world where women can be drunk.
Now I do it again.
They can be beaten, and nothing, as long as you have enough money and power, the respect that brings will guarantee that you will never get anything again. Again, this is a circus, and this is America. This is the world we live in. A woman's body means nothing.
I rebuke
Bruises
you, devil.
mean nothing.
You lied on all these
SA
black
mean
men.
nothing. Okay?
You lied on the
and
black
now
man.
we have a thing of black
You
men
lied
coming,
on a black
trying to
man
do. You guys,
for your
listen.
platform to
I
gain
will
more followers
actually
and money.
say something, right?
You lied to
At
your
the
whole
end of the day,
platform
these were
to
federal
gain
charges.
money.
And the
You
fact
lied
that
to
people
everybody
think that
to
federal
gain
charges
money.
do not have anything,
Are you
and
gonna
they
give your
don't
subscribers
stick
their money back for the
about-
lies you told? Are you going to give your subscribers their money back for the lies
these
you
broke
told?
niggas is mad. So anyway, listen.
You're the mad one.
At the end of the day. At
Broke?
the end
Me
of
broke?
the day,
You think
right?
I'm broke?
At
I
the
got more
end
money
of the
than you.
day, excuse me, can you?
Now you ain't, they're not gonna touch me.
Please.
You motherfuckers better not
So
put a
at
finger
the
on me up in this
end of the day,
motherfucker.
right?
You ain't gonna put a
At
finger
the
on me. I'm
end
not
of
touching
the
nobody.
day, right?
I'm not in harm of
At
nobody. I'm
the
not even
end
within
of
6
the day,
feet of you.
right?
Yeah. They can't do anything. They're on a public sidewalk. Anybody that's legally in the country, y'all, we gotta say that. Anybody in the United States can walk down them sidewalks right there. They can walk. He's far away from her. He can yell at the top of his lungs. Now the police might come and tell him to you disturbing the peace, but the bodyguards can't escort him off the premises and everything. Y'all know that. I'm pretty sure y'all know that.
You're a liar.
But you are yelling and yelling her name, calling her a liar, and being rude to her. I mean, it's clear that you're being rude to her, but I think it's better ways to go about talking bad about her if that's what you want to do on your little Ratchet TV thing. If you want to talk bad about her, just talk bad about her. You don't have to yell and interrupt what she's doing. That ain't cool. That's just my opinion,
Listen,
You are a
man.
liar, Tisa.
At the end of the day,
You are a liar,
we
Tisa.
have done what we
Tisa
can.
tells
This
is a
shows
liar.
that these
She lied
people
to
care
everybody.
more
And
about,
and she's working
We
for the
have shown
prosecution. And she was paid by the prosecution. She's a federal informant,
Y'all,
and she
I
was
work for
paid
the
by the
feds.
prosecution to tell lies on social media. That's why they got a special little spot
So
for her
listen,
right here in front of the
what's
court
been
building.
actually
'Cause she's
happening
a fucking
is,
liar.
I'm glad I'm turning into the story, honey.
Tisa telling
I'm
lies.
glad.
Tisa telling lies.
Okay, so listen. At the end of the day,
You don't wear the same
there
wig for
are
8 weeks.
listen.
We don't give a damn
These
about that.
people are sitting
You don't
here
wear the same
in
goddamn
this
wig for 8
struggle,
weeks. We don't care
mad
about that shit.
Diddy doesn't even know they
You wear the
exist.
same dry-ass wig for
They
8 weeks.
want
We
it.
ain't
I
doing no
get it.
shit like
They're
that.
mad
Calling
that they
me
don't
broke.
have.
Calling
right,
me
listen,
broke. You
they
gained
are
your
mad.
momentum
They're mad.
off the
They're
Diddy
mad.
case and the lies you
They
told.
are mad.
She cannot.
You
Listen,
gained your
At
momentum
the end
off
of the
the
day,
lies you
the
told on P.
prosecution
Diddy.
is showing
Now go
what
back
it
and
is.
apologize
And now
to her
they are
family for
saying
lying.
that
She can't get her thoughts together. She's trying to spit out what she has in her notes and everything, but this bug is in her ear. I'm trying not to listen to this bug, but I gotta listen to the bug because the bug is there. You know what I'm saying?
I should be the story because
And she
I
Quill
actually
Robinson.
went to the prosecution.
She hates black people.
Because
Do your
thing,
at
girl.
the end of the day, they are mad
No,
that
she
I
date
went
white
with what
boys.
the
No, she do.
prosecution could
No,
say,
no offense
that
to
I
nobody
did
white.
what the
No offense.
prosecution would say, and they're
She's a
mad.
liar.
There's all these bottom
She's a
people.
You're gonna put black men down, but you're gonna say no offense to white people. She's married, I think.
She don't
At
like black
the
people.
end of the day, they are mad
No,
that
she
I
date
went
white
with what
boys.
the
No, she do.
prosecution could
No,
say,
no offense
that
to
I
nobody
did
white.
what the
No offense.
prosecution would say, and they're
She's a
mad.
liar.
There's all these bottom
She's a
feeders that
liar.
literally are trying to get
Tell your
money off
subscribers
their
how you
kids,
lied.
but they cannot,
tell your
right?
subscribers how you lied to
Listen,
them.
at the end of the day, these people
Please,
need to be
and
worrying
thank you.
about whether Diddy's going to get
Tell your
time
subscribers how
and
much
not
you lied
yelling
to
at
them.
me. I get it that I'm the
You gonna
story.
lose
I
your whole
know they
platform
need
without
me
them
for
lies.
the views. I know they need
She
me for
gonna
the
lose her
content.
whole
I know they
platform,
need me
Mama.
for those pennies and those money.
Whole platform
And I
gone, all
know
them
that
damn
they
lies
are
you
the type
told.
of men that feel very comfortable trying to harass and bully and intimidate
No, we ain't
women.
harassing no
At
woman.
the
You the
end
woman
of
who's
the
up here
day,
doing all that
this is the
goddamn
type
lying.
of people they
You gotta be
are.
held accountable
They
like Cassie
want
just
to
got held
bully
accountable
women.
for the lies
They
she
want
told.
the quiet women.
You ain't
And
no
there's a bunch
different
of
from Cassie.
dusty, ugly, male-identified women
You ain't no
also
different
riding
from
on
Cassie.
them. At the end of the day,
You
this
another
is the world
Cassie
we live
Ventura.
in. And I'm glad. Thank you for my baby for paying for security.
I had to do it, Amar.
Thank you for my baby for keeping me
I
protected.
had to do it, brother.
Baby, I love you, and I will
It was
see you
easy.
soon.
Now, if a nigga was out here doing all
but
that
at
line,
the
I'd
end of
be
the
doing
day,
the same
these
thing
are
to
Diddy
him.
supporters.
Yeah,
Grown
right.
men.
Yeah, right. I wish that was me behind that joint. Come on, if it was a nigga, yeah, right. They always, that's a good excuse they use. Yeah, you done pissed me off. Who was out there? It was somebody out there. Uda was out there where he was just doing his thing. I don't know,
Rolling
man.
up on women,
and I do the
trying to
same
intimidate them, trying to make
she's
me feel
sweating over there
scared,
'cause she knows she
trying
did all
to
that
make me
goddamn
feel,
line, gonna call
because
me
they're
broke.
mad
I
that
got
the
more money in my
federal
bank account than
government
you. Stop
looked at
playing with me.
behavior and said it's no. They are
She
hoping
made
that
her
maybe
money
they
in
can
8
get like a
weeks.
few things. There's a bunch of dusty, ugly,
making a good
men-identified
too.
women mad that
I ain't
patriarchy
broke.
didn't work for them.
Shit.
That are riding
It's hard.
along with them. I
Hey,
get
Chat,
it. This is
drop
the
them
world
super
that
chats
we
to show her
live
how
in.
broke I am.
They're mad. A federal
Drop them super
government
chats to show her
bought
how broke I
federal
am.
government bought.
With her lying
Listen,
ass.
federal government
With
bought
your
up
lying
things,
ass.
and this.
You a
He is
motherfucking liar,
crashing out.
Tisa.
He's crashing out. He's crashing
Ratchet
out,
TV
and I love to
Hood's
see
journey.
it. He is crashing.
Ratchet
Whoever it is,
TV.
he is crashing out.
You a
Meanwhile,
motherfucking liar,
the man that he
Tisa.
rolled out for don't know him, won't shake his
Apologize
hand,
to P. Diddy
but he
family.
wants at the end of the day.
Apologize.
And
That's
any
all we
day,
want is an apology.
listen, at the end of the day,
For lying
right,
on P.
At
Diddy?
the end of the day,
Where's the
it
RICO
is
you
what it
promised?
talks
I thought you
about.
had
And I get
inside
it. And
information
it's
from the
sad
court.
that these band of married men are
Where's
doing
the
this.
inside information?
You guys,
She
let's
lying.
get back into this,
She
okay?
said am I lying?
So anyway,
Am I
Mark
making it up?
Agnifilio, listen, I will
Am I
say
making
this
it up?
one time. The jury got it
She
wrong.
said she had
And
all
the
this
jury
inside
enabled this
information. She
behavior.
lied. She's a
This
liar.
is what the jury enabled.
With that
These are
dry-ass
the people
wig
that support
on
Diddy.
that you've been wearing for the
This
last
is the
8
type
weeks.
of thing that they
Bro,
want
go get a
actually
new goddamn
done.
wig.
Grown men
Don't call me,
crashing
bro.
out.
fuck you
Emotional
talking
over
to?
someone that doesn't even know
I'm going
they
off on
exist.
Tisa.
Grown men fighting for the
She's a
fact that
fucking
they should be
liar.
able to abuse,
And they gonna tell her
bully,
security, get you out of
yell.
here, handle
This
them.
is the
Bitch,
world they
I
want
want them to
live
put their
in.
goddamn hands on me.
This is the world they want to live in. And now they're crashing out, screaming, voices cracking because
Put
they're
their
mad
goddamn
that
hands on my-
security is making
remove
it
him.
impossible for them
Girl, you
to
are
even
not
touch me
transported.
or get over to it.
She's a
Anyway, you
federal
guys,
informant.
let's get back into
She's a YouTuber that's working for the
Let's
feds.
get back into it.
She's a
Why everybody that you don't believe in is a federal informant? She ain't no federal informant. I wouldn't. I'm God damn by your nation. You know they gonna say Uncle Mike worked for the government. Well, shit, they owe me some money because they ain't paid me shit. I'm over here. I am a struggling YouTuber, baby. There's no way in the world you gonna tell me she works for Tisha working the hell out of that channel. She is live and just, man, she ain't no, come on, dude. She now you done lied. Now you gonna go back and tell your people you lied? And Tisha lied. She lying. She telling lies. You lying too. If you saying Tisha is an informant and you don't have no proof to back it up, sound like a lie to me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm just saying. I hit the button. Oh, man. I'm trying to do too many things
And
at
they're
once.
mad.
For the
They're
federal
mad. They're
government
mad.
and
But
paid
this
by
is
the
what they want.
prosecution.
Okay, so Mark
at this
Agnifilio
shit.
stood up and said that he thinks that Diddy should be
Paid
able
by
to
the
be
prosecution.
released and go
She's
home
been paid by
now.
the prosecution.
Okay? The government said that they are going to
And she don't like
strongly
black men
oppose
at all.
that.
She hates
the
black men.
government said that they are going to strongly
She called
oppose
me a
that,
broke
right?
dude,
Now,
a broke
here's the
N-word.
thing, and you
That's what
guys,
she
thank you
called
so
me.
much
She
for
wanted
being
to
here
put a
with me.
hard ER
I'm
on.
here in the trenches with
She-
y'all.
she damn
I
near-
am
anything that you may want to-
out
That's what
here.
she called
There's
me.
a lot
You
of hate
broke-
out here. A lot of people act like I bought the
brokey.
charges. I will
You
never
brokey.
apologize for supporting victims.
Girl, you done
and
wore the
again,
same
everybody
outfit 18
laughing
times
and
in
kicking.
8 months.
Let them have
Will
their
call me
point. But
broke.
again, the day has to change
Stop playing
sometime.
with me.
Diddy left, so
We
now
can-
they
we can go
come to the
bank
only
statement for bank
story,
statement around
which
this
is
bitch.
actually me, right? Which is actually me, okay? So
New
anyway,
media
listen,
wins.
they're saying that Diddy
New
should be
media
out on bail
wins.
because
We-
he got
we on top
downgraded
now,
to
baby.
prostitution.
We
They said
on
he
top
should be
now, baby.
released now. He should be
Let's go.
returned to home.
I'm gonna be
He's
on everybody's
only been
news
convicted of
platform
the
tonight,
Man
y'all.
Act, which, by the way, can go up to 20
Yo, I'm gonna be on
years
everybody's
for the
platform.
Man
Look at how many
Act,
people
right?
just witnessed that shit. Look at this.
Mark has made a big saying he got released he got not guilty for less serious things,
Let's
but it
go.
is, right?
Tisa
He said
out
that
here
his
telling
plane
lies.
has been chartered. The plane is in Maui, so he's not a flight risk. He said he
that's
has
my
no
man.
access to the plane, and his family has in fact been. His family is going to hold him to make sure he doesn't try to
At least you get to
run,
keep your
right?
platform. She
He
done.
said that he shouldn't be
That girl finna
permitted.
lose
He said
everything.
he should
You
be
better
permitted
enjoy
to
them
go
goddamn
home
coins
and
you
live
stole
his
from all them
life
people.
at home,
You
like
better
he's been
enjoy all them
working,
super
right?
chats you stole from
He
them
said
people.
this is just
It's
a
over.
prostitution
It's
offense.
over.
They said that he should be
Your
able to
time
leave
is
the
up.
courtroom
It's
and walk outside, okay?
Ratchet
They're
TV
doing
is
the
the new
guidelines. But here's the thing, the
Tisa
prosecution
telling
jumped
lies.
up and
Tisa
said
telling
that
lies.
they are going to ask for the guidelines
Tisa
and they're
telling
going to
lies.
ask for the maximum sentence of 20 million, right? Mark Agnifilo thinks that he should be released right now on $1 million bond.
That's all I want to get
give
out.
up
I had
his
to get that off my
passport
chest. I've
to
been
his
wanting to say
family
that
and be
shit.
able to
I had to get that
go
off my
between
chest.
Florida and New York City.
Yeah,
and again,
she lies.
I literally sat there and said,
Everybody
this
typed that in
man,
the chat.
who
Tisa telling
even
lies.
when, as
Everybody
Marine
typed that in
Comey
the
said,
chat.
when
Tisa telling lies, and they
prosecution
wasn't
was
gonna break up nothing.
watching,
They heard the whole
this
thing.
man was able to,
I wouldn't be
even when
violent. I'm just
prosecution was
speaking.
watching,
I have a
was
freedom of
able
speech.
to
I can
do
say whatever I
what?
want to.
He was
Somebody
able
remove
to
him
go
with his
back
broke ass. Girl,
and
if you don't
forth.
shut your broke
Even
ass up
while
talking
the
with that same
prosecution was
stiff dry ass
watching,
wig on
he
you've been wearing for 8
still
weeks.
was able, even when
wearing that
prosecution
same
was
wig for
watching,
8 weeks.
to
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Are you focused in listening to what Tisha saying, or are you focused in listening to what my man Ratchet is saying? Because I am focused on what Ratchet is saying, and Tisha is in my way. My bad, Tisha. But I'm focused on what he's saying. He had to get it off his chest. I just had to get that off my chest. You could have been a gentleman and pulled her aside and said, "Excuse me, Tisha, this is what I need to say to you," or something like that. I mean, where's our, oh my God, man, we don't have no scruples at all, man. We don't have any type of, I don't know the word for it, man, but I couldn't go up to anybody and be pissed off unless you're hurting somebody else. And I feel as though this person is a weaker person. Tisha, you can tell she ain't in no hood. She's well educated, man. She don't want no drama. She probably nervous as hell right now because she ain't used to no drama. Even though she got 2 security guards, she don't know what's going to go down. People like her avoid this negativity.
break the law. Commit this. He was still hiring escorts. He was still ready to go.
We halfway through this video, which means that he gonna go back over
there.
there.
Team for doing what they do. But again, do you see all these idiots walking around wanting to fight me, mad I have security, and they can't be a man and use their fist in hands like Diddy? This is what the jury enables. And this is the world the jury wants to live in. They sent a clear signal that if you beat someone, hit someone, expose someone in indignity, that's what their money and power can actually buy, okay?
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Again, at the end of the day, they focus on what they can. A bunch of dusty, men-identified women.
That's the area I stayed in. I was walking up down this area right here.
That's the only leg in the game they can. And a bunch of men that's mad that they're broke.
There's a lot more people out
there. Even people did today, oh, you need to apologize. Are you going to send super chats back? Baby, does it make you that mad? Does it make you that mad that there were so many people that supported victims of sexual abuse? Does it make you that mad that there were so many people that actually did the right thing? At the end of the day, it is not a game. At the end of the day, it is not a game. And now Diddy's people have caused such a commotion that even when they won, even though he might be facing 20 years, they are still calling the boys in blue, even when he won. Again, everybody's looking and they want to see what my opinion is and what I'm going to do. And I still stand 10 toes down. Thank you, Sam. It's okay. Listen. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Listen,
Tisa,
hey, what's up, girl? Lovely Ty, can I get, hold on, can I get
Yeah, everybody mad out here. You done told all them goddamn lies to these people.
These men out
You done told all these lies to these good people out here and stole all these good folks' money.
Feet on me, thank God I got
lying to them. And they were eating that shit up. I just gained 300 subscribers from doing that. I just gained 300 subscribers from doing that. Can I get some subscribers? Can I get my 190,000? I'm almost at 190,000 subscribers. Let's go.
What did you feel?
Double
For
tap that
everybody
screen. I should be at
doesn't know,
1,000 likes for this
queen of
epic ass
YouTube
shit I just
herself,
did.
Lovely T. Please make sure y'all support and join her Discord. It is top notch.
She's in the Discord. I didn't even know that.
But you know what? On my burner account. On my burner account.
In the media.
Tell me, what
Tisa
when you
Tells
heard the
is a
trial,
plant.
the verdict come out, what did you think you feel?
Okay.
Tisa Tells is a plant. She was paid by the government to spin the narrative to everybody in the media. That's why she was on MSNBC, CNN,
I don't think
Nancy
he
Grace,
did
all
this
that
and
other
his
shit.
employees
She's
did
a
this
fucking
under the guise of, they're moving
she's a
drugs, they're
fucking
moving
liar.
weight. So I didn't feel like that, but I'm glad he got charged with something.
Yeah.
And they had the receipts for what they charged him with. And like I said, this is going to set a precedence, okay? This is going to shake up the industry. This is going to wake people up to let people know you cannot go around abusing people. You cannot go around taking people's talents, taking their God-given gifts, chewing them up and spitting them out. So this is going to be a wake-up call because this is bigger than Diddy. We are talking about a demonic industry. Everything from Hollywood actors to the modeling industry, the Abercrombie and Fitch folks. Yes, Harvey Weinstein. And now hip-hop is getting a taste, okay? And you got to ask yourself.
Y'all see how she's an OG?
Okay, but we gotta talk about character. This is a man that was popular. A lot of people fuck with him, put a lot of people on. But where are these people today? See, when you get in trouble, you find out who's really there for you. Why was nobody there to support him outside of attention seeker Kanye, who came to promote his song?
Never wavered away from our opinions. We stuck to the facts. We stuck to the facts.
Outside of Kanye,
so let's Uda right there.
Ask yourself that.
Yeah, we having a party tonight, baby.
When I can watch an interview of these grown men, day 26, breaking down, crying,
you coming to the Diddy party
years later, all of them, it wasn't just cute crying. All these men were crying. That tells you that something sinister was going on at Bad Boy. Okay? So we're not just going to knock that and throw that out the window. Like, I get everybody's point where they're like, oh, they're trying to take down a black man and this and that. I get that. But at what point are we going to hold our own accountable?
Come out here talking that
we have to be able to hold our own accountable. You just can't treat people any type of way and then think you can get away with it. And the thing is, he knew what he was doing was wrong because guess what? When he was on the Breakfast Club, he said that he would not allow his twins to date older men. He would not allow. So if you're willing to protect your own daughters, why are you not treating other men's daughters as if they're your own? Why are you out here,
Okay, so chat, let me know, was I wrong for doing that?
Yes.
If I was wrong, drop the caps because I'm just full of shit.
Jane Doe don't get that much grace. Jane Doe, I'm sorry.
Let me know, was I wrong for doing that, y'all? If I was wrong, drop the caps.
Nah, you was wrong for doing it.
Completely right for doing that, drop the
You know you was wrong, that's why you're asking a question.
That's why they ended up not finding it guilty on that one.
Because you think Jane Doe messed her up?
He's over here attacking a black woman. Girl, you just attacked a black man for 8 weeks.
On the jury, if they
You just attacked a black man for 8 weeks.
did a quick research. That's an interesting theory.
I think that's why they lost their account books because of Jane Doe.
And then
I'm talking about, I'm broke. Girl, you just proved my point.
That was interesting.
Black men.
Yeah, I mean, we can't win them all.
About.
You can't win them all.
True.
So you have to look at it like that.
You can tell you got cheated on.
I still think that this is still going to set a precedent.
I hope
granted it
it
wasn't
does.
the RICO, but I think it does. It's going to have to force people to move smarter in this industry. And another thing, let me talk about this real quick.
Now you got resentment.
I also want a lot of young girls on social media to understand everything that glitters is not gold. A lot of y'all look at stuff and y'all see these Instagram, personas and their lifestyle and these trips and these bags and these shoes. Okay, understand that they're only showing you a highlight.
Yeah.
So I really hope that people take from this case not just the salaciousness, not just the sexual exploits, not just the baby oil, but understand that everything that glitters is not gold. Everybody thought Daphne, you know what I'm saying, like the whatever.
From Scooby-Doo?
Yeah. Doing her thing.
Yeah. And Velma too. And Scrubby and
I look at it, it's like, damn, that's where all that came from.
Exactly.
That's how you got your bitches.
You see Barbie, Scooby-Doo, Daphne, Velma, Wendy, all of them doing the thing, but it is, everything that you see is not gold. Mama, let me just ask you one more question. Could you bring up a very important
She's like,
Diddy has a band
thirsty for views.
Idiots wrote Dusty Ashy, Dusty Ashy supporters and Dusty Ashy male identified.
You said I was simping for Diddy. You said I was simping for Diddy. You said I was simping for Diddy. I'm simping for Diddy.
But listen, I'm on.
No, stand on what you said.
Okay,
stand on what you said.
Bye-bye. Okay,
I ain't
so listen.
simping for nothing. You gotta stand on the lies you told.
A hit dog will
You
holler.
gotta stand on the lies you told. She's sweating. Why you sweating? Why are you sweating, Tisa? It's not even hot out here. Why you sweating? Why you sweating, Tisa? Why are you sweating? Why are you sweating?
You see how
You're sweating because you're a liar.
See, I be
You done got caught up in every lie you done told. Let's get close up with this. You done got caught up in all the lies you told.
Jesus, it's all three. Now it's three of them up there. I'm confused. My man, he has a cool channel also. She has a cool channel. These are all YouTubers, y'all. Why Uncle Mike ain't up? Boy, if I was up there, they would have had my face up there because I would have had to say something on this.
Caught up talking about on campus for Diddy and I don't know him. Say it while I'm here. Why don't you say it while I'm standing right here?
Bitch ass men out here trying to bully women.
Bullying you? You bullied Diddy. You bullied his family. You bullied Diddy's entire family. You bullied Diddy's entire family.
So listen,
I swear to God,
let's get back into it because you're a liar. Why don't you tell the people about that Rico you promised them? With that dry ass wig. Tell them about that. Tell them about that Rico you promised.
Let's get what happened.
Tell them about that Rico you promised them, Tisa.
Let's get what.
Tell them about that Rico you promised them, Tisa.
Turn it up. I love this song.
Exactly. You gotta do that. You sweating.
Look, she's trying to,
baby. Bad boy
she's trying to ignore him.
Anyway, listen.
You go, girl.
So listen.
Bad boy is back, Tisa.
Mark Agnefilia wanted
scrambling and scraping, Tisa. No, she gotta stand on the line she told.
Bad. Listen. So anyway, right? Government opposed the application for bail.
Diddy coming home, baby.
She stood up there, Marie Coney said the person is found guilty.
Them lies you
clear
told.
and convincing evidence, right?
Again,
they said it does not matter whether he is a flight risk. We need to look at the seriousness.
Tisa.
There is a reason. There is a reason why he is being held in jail. Okay?
You lied on his family.
That
you promised him a Rico and it never happened. You're done.
First labor, right? There was physical abuse, right? He said it was prolific distribution of drugs, which, by the way, Diddy literally said yesterday. They said that they're going to push for 20 years in jail, the maximum. Now, there is a chance that Diddy could get probation, but with 2 acts of the man back, he's looking at 20 years in jail. He continued.
Did you hear what she said? Ooh, that was very rude. That was a lot, honey.
We're going to push for 20 years in jail, the maximum. Now, there is a chance that Diddy could get probation, but with 2 acts of the man back, he's looking at 20 years in jail. He continued, even when he knew he was under federal investigation, he continued with a litany of drugs. He knew he was under scrutiny, right? This is horrible assault. Drugs, escorts, freak-off supplies, and it was uncontested by Diddy.
You feel good about that?
All the evidence. They believe he 100% poses a danger. He is a real risk, and they 100% believe he will continue to commit crimes. Okay? They said that literally, besides the fact that he was found not guilty of 3 different crimes, right?
Stop blocking people.
He actually 100% is a danger to society, and I just want to actually say, okay? I just want to actually say, you look at Diddy's supporters, you look at the sheer level of stupidness and ignorance, and this isn't to all, these are the people out here glazing, obviously don't have real jobs, or maybe they are content creators, you could say that about me, that were literally trying to glaze and see what they could get. Again, hear me out, right? Anybody that was notable, anybody that was respectable, anybody that was anything, they refused to actually be.
That dude out there said Diddy don't have no support. The only person that came and supported him was Kanye West. Maybe he the only person in the whole world didn't see the videotape of him, I don't want to say beating up Cassie in the hallway. He the only one didn't see the tape, and he the only one didn't see the apology. Oh my God!
In the courthouse, it is pandemonium. I would have showed y'all what was going on, but I didn't want to give the Glazers any content, any whatever. So I said I'm going to keep the camera on myself because that's what y'all came to see.
But it's pandemonium out here. My point of the matter is, right, and it's about 85 degrees and humid. And I got this jacket on, baby. I'm out here working for y'all. I want to give a thank you for everybody that gave a super chat and supported. But again, the level of ignorance that people are really trying to act like the federal government and numerous victims didn't come forward. The fact that people are trying to act like there was no basis for this. The fact that people are trying to act like this was a social media campaign that went too far. The fact that people don't care about the abuse. They don't care about the victims. They don't care because, and this is why the world looks like the way it was, as long as a rich man has money, then you can get anything. And you can even get grown men to come out here and try to fight women out here reporting the truth. Again, I will say this to anybody saying, how do you feel? I 100% still believe the victims. I believe that this was a miscarriage of justice. I do believe, after what we heard lovely Tisa say, and a lot of people, that this actually moved the needle forward. This moved the needle forward for people that are victims of SA, for people's art. I feel, and my heart breaks for the people that came and testified. Was Jane the best witness? I don't know. But I'm actually really shocked that they didn't even find that with Cassie, that they told them that it was okay for them, right? Listen. Again, I will say this, I am scared for anyone who testified against them. Because Diddy is very, very vindictive. And I'm scared for the people that testified against them. Listen, and again, baby, thank you. Listen, again, we saw this with Drew Dixon. We saw this with so many people from the Me Too. We saw this even with the Harvey Weinstein. The way that there are people, power is set up, that there are people that will, that there are people emboldened. Because not even that they have power, because they want to protect that structure, because they think one day they'll have an opportunity to literally destroy people, to hurt people, to not do anything. You guys, don't worry, I'm 100% safe. Shout out to my baby. Thank you. Listen, I'm 100% safe. Don't worry about it,
Thank
okay?
you.
But I do want to say that, let's look at who the jurors are.
Yeah, I think if you have to ask, was I wrong for what I did? If you have to ask, then the answer is yes, you was wrong. There's another one up here. Teacher Tell versus Ratchet TV. Oh, come on, dude. People get a little bit of money, man, and they think they rich. Okay, I feel you. I'm with you on that. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments, man. He the one asked the question. Was I wrong for what I do? Was he wrong for what he did? He the one asked the question. So if you gotta ask the question, then you know there's some wrong behind it, and that's real talk, man. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat this shit. I mean stuff. I'm sorry. I'm practicing little by little. I'm practicing, man. But that negativity ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You saying she gonna lose her channel? Hey. Like you said to her bodyguards and stuff, freedom of speech. You got freedom of speech, but she don't. She don't have freedom of speech. She don't have freedom to tell her opinion to her followers about what she think about the Diddy trial. So she just giving her opinion, man. Is she lying? I don't think she's lying. I think she's doing as much research as she can and trying to give you the honest to God truth. Now, as far as Diddy beating the RICO case, they didn't prove it. I could see if you had all these people, you got the president of the company, the vice president, the CEO, the management, and the bodyguards, the security guard. All these people have done crimes for this one entity. That wasn't proven. Only one person took the stand. I mean, they didn't even have one person to take. Diddy ain't even take the stand. Every day this case went on, the more it went on, the more it fell apart, man. The more the case fell apart. But, surprise, They coming back after Diddy. I guarantee you. I don't know for a fact, but I have researched a bunch of RICO type charges talking about Mike, the dude. He had a RICO charge, and they kept coming back at this. They come back with that. They come back with this until they finally found guilty on something. So Diddy got 2 more cases put on him. I found out that Cassie got a case. We about to do that video. Cassie got a case on her. So yeah, I'm sitting back going by what you said. I ain't putting no words out there. You know, you asked my opinion, what you did, it was wrong. I think you shouldn't be yelling while you know what she doing. She doing her little podcast. Let her do her little podcast. You know, let her tell her little lies on her podcast. Whatever she's doing, she got security around her. That's why she needs security, because what she doing is making other people jealous. What she doing is making other people jealous, so she needs security. That's why we making songs called The Haters and stuff like that. Because all you got to do is mind your business. You should not be up. You ain't yelling at. If it was a dude, I'd be doing the same thing. I wish I had the experience and the knowledge that Tisa has. And I was standing up there. And I had 2 female security guards with 2-piece baby suits. I'm just playing, y'all. I wish you would come up there and talk that bullshit to me. I wish you would. My bad, y'all. I'm broke character. Shit pissed me off, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.